the offense picks the defense up after that first drive and you give up the touchdown.
Yeah.
And special teams steps up and makes a big play. And it looks like the rosters are just a lot more well-rounded in all three phases of the game now, kind of chipping to make sure the team
Yeah,
wins.
well, I think just depth-wise, we feel like we have good depth on this team. And yeah, I think last year we mentioned a lot about overall team games, like a game like this. We knew that we had to get out early on them, force them to be one-dimensional, throw the football. And it's one thing to actually talk about it in a team meeting and stuff, but it's one thing on Sunday to go out there and perform, and we were able to do that today. The football team that we have is resilient. That first drive, we took a shot, but everyone got to the sideline and said, "Yo, we'll be good. We'll be good. Let's fight through this first 15." They have a script they want to get through, and from there, let's settle down and make plays, and that's exactly what we did.
On Wednesday, you said if we go out and we get nosy with Saquon Barkley, he's going to make us pay. Is that what happened on that first drive?
There's a few times, but at the same time, you got to give the guy credit. Like I said, I think he's the best back in this league. What he's able to do, just running downhill, hitting the gap, making guys fall off of him, hit him in his legs, is he keeps rolling. And he was able to do that today. So, I feel like, you got to give that guy his credit.
Did you guys change your approach defensively after the first series? Or?
No, we knew that, we were going to take a shot early. We knew that, all the media was talking about all week was how Saquon didn't get enough touches. We knew that. And, he's the kind of the straw that makes that drink go. And so we knew that we were going to take a shot. Obviously, it wasn't ideal to give up a touchdown on the first drive, but once we were able to get back to the sideline and recoup, understand what we had to do, and that first drive was, you got to give them credit. They went down there and scored, but at the same time, there were some things that we could have did, tackle better, gap sound, and could have got off the field, on a few plays.
Mike, obviously it's big to be 2-0, but to do it with 2 road games, I mean, what does it mean to you, and how important is it?
It's big. It's big. It's hard to win in this league. You guys know it's hard to win in this league. You can have all the accolades, have everything, but you have to go out there each and every Sunday and prepare and win games. And so we're able to do it on the road, back-to-back weeks, in the same stadium, which is weird. But that just shows to this football team what we kind of, we feel like we're battle tested. We feel like, that we went down to Carolina for our joint practice. We went down there on a mission. It was kind of the same mentality that we have, going to these road games. Just, hey, we're in this thing together. Let's go out there. Offense, you take care of the football. You put some points on the board. Defense, get some stops. Special teams, play field position. And, you never know what can happen.
Start with 2 in a row on the road and win them both. That's big, right?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Obviously, I think being in the same place, same stadium, same routine helped us out, being familiar with this area. So it was good for us. Obviously, we didn't start very fast on defense, but again, complimentary football was able to sustain, make some adjustments after they got out of their first 15. Offense did a great job for us, putting up 28 points today. And then defense, again, coming up with that big turnover after we gave up a big return on special teams. So it was good by all phases as far as having each other's backs.
What kind of adjustments did you make after the first, 75 yards?
Not really too many adjustments. I mean, a lot of it was just that they was going fast. So they practiced their first 15, knew what they wanted to get in, and we didn't really have time to adjust. So they was getting set, snapping it, getting set, snapping it. And so when you have to speed up a defense, when you can't make your adjustments and can't quite see things as you want to see them, and we're in man and doing some of that crack with play stuff and getting guys out of their gaps. And with Saquon, he finds those holes and was able to make some big plays. But once they got out of their first 15 and kind of slowed down the tempo, we're able to line up and play football.
Okay. You guys had a couple different packages with like a big nickel. Saquon was in there.
Yeah, well, I think with Taron Johnson going down, and that's why football is all about next man up and having depth. And so with Kevin Johnson sliding on nickel on third downs, we had Dean playing nickel on in Buffalo when we went big nickel, and then Saram was playing first and second down nickel. So we had like 3 guys kind of rotating in there playing nickel based on situational football today. And that's a good thing about having depth on this team, because when you have a guy like Taron that does a lot of great things for us, you have to have guys that can be able to step up, and they did a great job of filling in for him today.
It's going to feel good to be home, huh?
Yeah, it's great. Obviously going to have Bills Mafia in the house. Obviously they showed up big time for us down here 2 weeks in a row, and I know it's going to be rocking. Obviously coming back home 2-0, playing against Cincinnati, home opener. It's going to be loud and rocking. And so, again, we have to reset ourselves forget about what we did, obviously celebrate it tonight, and move on to Cincinnati and come out and get ready for them next week.
It just, like I say, just falling back on our training. They went out there, they scored, we stayed calm, just like we trained in practice and things like that. And we got a lot of vets on this team, and Star and Trent and Jerry. They just tell you keep calm and stuff like that. So just falling back on our training and calm breeze calm.
You didn't get your brought in here is to provide that kind of interior pressure on any quarterback and open things up for the guys on the edge. How's that integration gone in your opinion so far?
Got a lot of older guys helping me out every week. I plan on getting better every week, and they plan on me getting better every week. So they helping me grow, and I'm just doing the best I can in the role I was given.
When you obviously made a big play out there, what did it feel like to get a play, get a turnover, create some momentum for your team?
Oh, it felt great, but it was more so about us working as one. If I bat the ball and Trent's not there, no pick. So us just everybody in the right spot at the right time. That happens when you play hard, and everybody on the field plays extremely hard. So shout out to Trent for just being there to catch the ball. I mean, it would have been a nice play if Trent wasn't there, but Trent being there made the play, what it was. So shout out to Trent.
I think it was a tale of two halves again. You know what I mean? Came out, started hot, and then credit to the Giants, and they picked up their pressures in the second half, and we stumbled a bit. I think it's just fine focusing on the plays, being consistent, and then not beating ourselves with those penalties, whether it be holdings or stuff like that. So, I mean, we love the win, hard fought. There's still a lot to learn, and we'll see that tomorrow in the film. Sorry. Right.
There was some false starts and things like that in the second half with the offense back. How much concern is that coming out of the way?
I think, with a win, thank God we have the win, but it's a learning experience. You know what I mean? We're still in the infancy of the season. You don't want to make mistakes in the season, but there's a time to learn from that. It's now. And having a sense of urgency and fixing that and understanding the cues and making game time adjustments. That wasn't the only time that happened, but as an offensive lineman, that's really tough, especially when you're going for those that drive off the ball, short yard situations. Kudos to the Giants for doing that. Smart move. I assume we'll see that in the future with other teams, so we'll just have to make sure we adjust to that.
There were a couple of plays where they were able to get some pressure on Josh. Yeah. He's able to escape just because of his athletic ability and make the play still down the field.
Yes.
I mean, when you're an offensive lineman, how much are you like, hey, appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to put him in that position, but thank God he's able to do that. He made a lot of plays with his legs today, and I give kudos to Josh Allen for getting hit a few times and getting up and shaking it off and not pointing fingers and just going out there, because there's times where we didn't take care of business pressure-wise. So another learning experience, but kudos to Josh for being able to make plays.
Tell me about the mentality of the 98-yard drive. You guys know you had to try and close that thing out. Things are starting to go a little bit the other way.
Right.
Well, that mentality right there to start that drive and then finish it.
Coach McDermott puts us in positions to work on situations in practice, puts competitive practices together, and we felt like just one play at a time. We weren't thinking of how many yards we had to gain to get a touchdown. We just focused on the next play, the next play, the next play. It worked out.
How nice is it to get Devin Singletary's first touchdown in the NFL? What was that?
Yeah, I think kudos to him for being able to score. He's worked so hard, and hopefully he'll bounce back from
Mitch,
it's tough. We'll be ready for when he gets back, because he's an integral part of this offense.
What more did you learn? How important was it the way that all three phases picked each other up? You got punt return, you got a defensive play. This defense gives it a story. You guys did that.
Yep. Well, kudos to the defense. We're blessed to have a great defense. And for us, it's taking advantage of when they put us in positions to score, giving us the ball back, and then for us also is say if we don't score, we got to put them in good field position. So it was complimentary football, but towards the end of the game, we have a lot to work on, and we'll fix it coming up these next weeks.
Mitch, what more did you learn about your quarterback in this win today?
Yeah, I think he's not afraid to take a hit, and he's not afraid to get up and take another hit and still make plays. I think that's resiliency and just the kind of competitive fire he's built with. So yeah, I think I already had a lot of respect for Josh Allen, but every game that we play together, I earn a little bit. He doesn't have to earn any respect from me. He has all the respect from me, but he just amazes me every play.
How nice has it been to be able to contribute
contribute to 2 road wins?
Oh, it's been great. And, you know, one thing about this league, it's hard to win on the road. And, you know, like I said, you know, coaches do a great job of calling plays, and, you know, we just execute.
What's the mentality of the team? 98-yard drive, you know you have to score. You're back to the 2-yard line. You're not thinking about going 98 yards, but mentality at that point, things were starting to go the other way, and what you had to do to get out of there.
Oh, you know, we just had to make their own plays, and we didn't want to get put in the position we was in last week. So, you know, it was great. You know, we fought, and, you know, we drove down, and that was a great job.
Another week with Josh out there making plays, another game. What did you learn about him today and about your quarterback?
One thing about it, you know, he missed a couple of passes, and, you know, he kind of like, you know, think about it too much. But, you know, at the end of the day, I told him, you know, that's part of the game. You know, it's over. You know, keep playing. And, you know, he just kept playing, and, you know, he just showed great leadership.
Get some stops for our offense to put us in points.
What was the reaction like on the sideline when they were able to go down that quickly and get on the board?
Nobody panicked. Nobody was, you know, got to the sideline, made the adjustments, and came back out there next series and did what we had to do. So, you know, that's the type of resiliency we have on this defense and the type of players we have on defense.
Jordan, how good was it to see each unit pick each other up? I mean, you guys made a play after the punt return. You gave the score in the second half. The offense came back and scored right away. To have all 3 phases pick each other up on the court.
Yeah, it's huge. Anytime, you know, we always talk about complementary football. You know, offense, defense, special teams. Anytime, you know, you're able to make all 3 work. You know, you have a very successful time winning the game. So, you know, it was fun game to play in. I thought all 3 phases, you know, did what they had to do to get the victory.
I feel like the defense really, you know, sent a message in a way that, you know, the first drive is not who we are. The rest of the game is.
Yeah, and I mean, this games are going to be like that. You know, there's teams, that's a West Coast offense, so they're going to come out there with their first 15 plays scripted for the plays that they like the most, and then, you know, they'll kind of settle into the game and kind of get down to their bread and butter plays that they, you know, that you watch all week and the film they run. So, I mean, they hit us in the mouth early, and like I said, we were able to go and make the adjustments and come out there and make some good stops.
Did you go back to your baseball background on that interception, trying to kind of tracking it?
Yeah, I actually opened over my right shoulder, and I had to baseball turn and get my head around. You know, it helped playing baseball back in the day.